The Australian Tax Office has been holding on to money that belongs to more than 7 million Australians. The total amount, almost $19 billion, spread across more than 7 million accounts. Money people earned, money that is theirs, just sitting there. Some Australians are owed a few $1,000s, some are owed tens of thousands. One man in his 70s, up in Melbourne, found more than $100,000 that had been sitting lost for years. A woman in regional Queensland found more than $500,000. That money is sitting in the system right now, but the tax office is not calling. The tax office is not sending letters, and millions of Australians still have not claimed a single dollar. This is your superannuation, the money you and every employer you ever had paid in for your retirement. And over the years, quietly, billions of dollars of it has slipped into lost and unclaimed accounts. It is not lost forever. It is sitting in the system right now, waiting. But nobody is going to post you a letter telling you it is there. Today I'm going to tell you exactly how this happens, how much of it might be yours, and the 3 steps that decide whether that money lands in your account or sits in the system until you stop looking. Stay until the end, because the 3rd step is the one almost nobody takes. And for some of you, it is the only step that gets the full amount, especially if you have lost a husband or wife. If you are not subscribed yet, do that right now and turn on the bell. The super rules and the thresholds change every single year, and when they change, nobody explains what it means for your situation. That is exactly what this channel is here to do. My name is Marcus Pearce. Subscribe, and let's get into it. For years, the system has worked in a way that quietly separates Australians from their own retirement savings. There are 2 places your missing super ends up, and most people have never had either one explained to them. The first is what's called lost super, and it is still held by your super fund. Your account becomes lost when your funds simply can't reach you, when the account goes inactive, or when a letter comes back undelivered. If you have ever changed jobs, moved house, or changed your name, there is a very good chance one of your old funds lost contact with you. And the moment that happens, that account just sits there. Fees keep nibbling away at it. Any insurance attached to it can quietly lapse, and nobody from the fund is chasing you down to fix it. The second is what's called tax office held super. This is super that gets handed over to the tax office to look after, and this is the one that matters most the older you get. Once you are 65 or older, if an account has been inactive and the fund has not been able to contact you, your super can be transferred straight to the tax office. It is reported, it is moved, and then it waits. The tax office will pay it directly to you once you are 65, but only if you go and claim it. Now stop and think about the scale of this. Almost $19 billion, more than 7 million accounts. As of the middle of 2025, that is how much was sitting lost or unclaimed in this country. That is not a rounding error. That is $19 billion of ordinary people's retirement money. And every single year, more accounts slip onto that pile. Every time someone changes a job, moves house, or marries and changes their name. For years, it just kept growing, while the people it belonged to had no idea any of it was yours. Here is the good news, and it is real. This money is not lost forever. The tax office actually wants to give it back, and claiming it is quick. Since 2022, the tax office has already reunited Australians with around 3.1 million accounts, worth close to $5.5 billion, just from people checking and claiming. The average amount sitting in a lost account is around $2,590. Now that might not sound life-changing on its own, but remember many people have 2, 3, even 4 forgotten accounts. And for some it is far more, tens of thousands. And in those real cases I mentioned, over $100,000. Whatever your number is, it is yours, and it is sitting there waiting. Here is the problem. The tax office can only reunite you with your super if it can actually match it to you. And if you have moved, changed your name, changed jobs, or never updated your details, that match does not happen, and your money just keeps sitting. There is still almost $19 billion unmatched, belonging to more than 7 million people right now. The tax office is not going to knock on your door. Your old fund from 3 jobs ago is not going to track you down. The money that is not claimed does not earn its way back to you on its own. It sits, and if you have never logged in and actually checked, you have no way of knowing whether some of it is yours. There are Australians right now, in 2026, sitting on thousands of dollars of their own money without the faintest idea it exists. 4 groups are the most likely to have lost super sitting out there. Listen for yours. Group 1. You have changed jobs more than once in your life. Every new job often meant a new default super fund, and the old ones got left behind. If you have had 3, 4, 5 jobs over the years, you may have just as many forgotten accounts. Group 2. You have moved house and not updated every super fund you have ever held. The moment a fund's mail bounces back, your account can be flagged as lost. Group 3. You changed your name, and this one hits women especially hard. If you married or divorced, and some of your super was under a maiden name or a former name, those old accounts can be sitting there under a name your current fund and the tax office simply cannot match to you. Group 4. You worked casual, part-time or seasonal, or you spent time working overseas. Short stints so often created small accounts you never thought about again, and small accounts are exactly the ones that quietly go lost. If you fall into any one of those 4 groups, there may be money sitting in the system with your name on it right now. Here is exactly what to do. 3 steps. Step 1. Go to myGov and link it to the tax office, the ATO. If you do not have a myGov account, create one. You will need some basic identification and an email address, and it takes about 10 minutes. Once you are in, go to the tax office section and open the page marked Super. That single screen shows you every super account in your name, including any lost accounts your funds are holding, and any super the tax office is holding for you. If you see accounts you had forgotten, or a balance being held by the tax office, that is your money, waiting. Step 2. If you would rather do it by phone, or you just want to be sure, call the tax office's lost super line directly. The number is 13 28 65. When someone answers, use these exact words. I want to check whether I have any lost or unclaimed superannuation, including any tax office held super. Write that sentence down before you call. That tells them exactly what to look up. They will be able to see the accounts under your name, and this is where it really pays to mention any previous names and any old addresses you have had, because that is how the old, unmatched accounts finally get found. And step 3 is the one almost nobody takes, and for some of you, it is the one that matters most. If your husband, wife, or partner has passed away, their super does not simply disappear, and it does not automatically come to you. Lost or unclaimed super in their name, and very often a life insurance payout attached to it that the family never even knew existed, has to be claimed. The system has nothing to send you until someone asks for it. So if you have lost a partner, ask this exact question. Did my late husband or wife have any lost or unclaimed super or insurance, and how do I claim it as their beneficiary? That one question has put tens of thousands of dollars back into the hands of widows and widowers, money that would otherwise have sat in the system forever. And one warning before you rush to roll all your own accounts together. Check whether any lost account has insurance attached first, because closing it can cancel cover you might actually want to keep. So let's bring it back to where we started. The tax office is holding almost $19 billion of ordinary Australians' retirement money, lost through job changes and house moves most people never thought twice about. That money is real. The tax office is not calling. The tax office is not sending letters. The only way that money moves from the system into your account is if you take one of the 3 steps I just walked you through. So do it this week. Log into myGov, or pick up the phone and call 13 28 65. And send this video to one person you love who is over 60, because that one share might reunite them with thousands of dollars of their own money they had no idea was waiting.